Rob, crazy to think that the season starts right around the corner. How excited are you to get things rolling after what really wasn't a quiet offseason for you guys?
Yeah, the excitement, Allie, has really been in this gym. Just the players coming in, on a voluntary basis, of course, but doing their player development work and small group. That pretty much everyone's been in market, and seeing JJ with his staff, just dialing into the details of the game and the player development has provided so much energy in the building. So now we want our fans to experience that when the games start.
From a player's perspective, I got to start with your two stars, obviously. You talked about the joy watching them represent Team USA, and now you turn the page. And JJ mentioned there's already a plan in place for Bron, per se, here in October. What can you share about what that plan looks like?
Yeah, I think joy's been the biggest word. JJ and I, when we went to Paris to support AD and LeBron, you could just see it in their face, being around the team, then watching them perform at that high level and win. And that's contagious, and it really comes into our camp. And then you add the element of, LeBron and Bronny in some of the pickup games. It's been fun to see them, going after each other a little bit. So there's just been a joy in our building. And again, I think that really leads to culture, and it's contagious in the way we play.
I know a lot of fans watching, and just fans of basketball in general, watching them compete at this stage of their careers, especially for LeBron, at such a high level. What did you draw from that moment with them in Paris? They say there's the wonders of the world. It feels like he's in that category. Maybe they need to add a new one just for him to be playing on the world stage at the level he's playing at 39, about to be 40, in December. It's a wonder of the world. We haven't seen anything like that in sports, and we're just incredibly honored that, he's still going for us and playing at an elite all-pro level. I got to ask, from an Austin Reeves perspective, we've obviously seen the scoring increase season by season, had the ball in his hands a little bit more, especially down the stretch last year. He wants to grow as a defender. Where do the expectations lie with a guy like Austin?
Yeah, I think, continuity was a big word for us with this roster, and, there hasn't been a ton of roster turnover this offseason, so we're going to lean into it and look for incremental internal growth. And Austin's at the epicenter of that. He's just so talented. I think there's still going to be a big delta and jump in how he plays, and as you said, being more on ball. And then I think taking the challenge defensively. I think we've had conversations this offseason. He was really, really good at sort of using his chest and taking charges early in his career and stopping people that way. So I think he's up for the challenge to be a two-way player and to be a lead at both ends.
Obviously, Max earned that contract that he got. You guys use the word confidence. What did you see mostly from him this offseason? Yeah,
just the commitment of being in the gym. Sometimes a player will get paid and you're like, oh, where are they? But it's the opposite with Max Christie. I think he wants to live up to that, and his character just stands out, just the way he works, the way he listens to the coaching staff, and you can kind of see the improvement in strength in the weight room and then just in his play on the court. So super exciting for him to be a significant part of our rotation.
Two final for you. You mentioned coaching staff. I love the way JJ describes them in terms of the non-negotiable of all being sickos.
Yeah.
What have you evaluated this summer?
For sure. Again, sometimes the off season is quiet with coaches in the coaching office. Ours has been buzzing, and just grinders, the amount of work they're doing early in the morning, late at night, and to a man or to a woman, they're in there and they're putting in the work. And at the end of the day, the players see that, and I think actions for coaching speak as loud as words sometimes. And when the coaching staff is working that hard, it makes the players want to work hard too.
Last one, obviously you shared that awesome moment between Bron and Bronny a couple of days ago. Whenever that moment happens within a game, what do you anticipate it being like, especially happening in a Laker uniform?
Just an extreme celebration of kind of the unthinkable. It's hard to even grasp one of the greatest players to ever play being able to be on an NBA court with his son. I've said this before, the Lakers are about honoring legacy, and especially of the all-time greats. Their numbers are around this gym and will continue to be around this gym forever. And I think we just want to make sure we honor that moment, take it in, and celebrate it.
Thanks for your time, Rob.
Yeah, thanks, Allie.